Gabba the game night, Gabba the game night, Gabba the game night, yeah.
Hey, it's Gabba the Gamer here, and we are back playing some more Thanks Rise to Time. Vesey is the other wee person. He is playing.
Does that mean I'm like small? I'm the other wee person? Oh, he's such a wee little person.
And we're going to break into Gant's office, I guess. February 24th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Oh, you're back. You're still here. I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that DJ. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you into the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there.
We have to find out.
There's got to be something we can do to make the detective change his mind.
Look at this statue.
I swear it ain't the statue.
I don't know. You got anything else?
Hey, that's it. We did this already.
Okay, I don't know. Something new happened, so.
Oh. Say, this design's based on an old Chinese parable, right? Yeah, everyone knows that. There was this, dragon. Yeah, that's it, a dragon. He had a thing for shields, see? That's not the version we heard. No, but this one sounds more exciting. Yeah, anyway, it gets kind of gory after that. I'll spare you the details. Or wasn't it?
We got nothing.
Hey, Edgeworth, want to see some shit?
Steal something.
Hold on, I'm gonna look around your office. Maybe that'll get you to talk.
Oh, maybe the crumpled piece of paper you threw on the floor. Maybe that. It did mention that. You know, Sonic fanfic.
His Sonic / fiction. I wonder what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Yeah, just...
Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh, no, he's falling to the ground.
Hold on, first let me see what this skull is doing falling around my feet.
Look. What? Letter of...
Having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says a letter of resignation.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died.
But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either. I forgive you.
I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. This letter of resignation, I wonder if I can use it. That's what we needed to get?
He's serious.
Alright, Edgeworth, I'm gonna leave you to think about it. We're gonna go again now. For like the 4th time.
Gumshoe, look at what Edgeworth is in a bad mental state. He's resorted to writing Sonic fanfiction.
Yo, Dick! Check this shiz out. What's this crumpled up piece of paper?
Sonic fanfiction!
No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they've pushed him this far.
Sonic with knuckles? Everyone knows it's Sonic with...
Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusts his detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him. Detective. That's it. I've made up my mind. But, here, take my ID card. We can't do that if someone found out. They wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how the case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. So at least let me do this. For Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, Detective. Thank you.
Yay! So now I can break in. It took us too long to find that.
Yeah, you can just cut all that out.
Yeah. February 24th, Police Department, Chief's Office.
Here goes, Mr. Wright.
I got the crowbar.
Jesus.
Why is there a ghost playing the organ?
The pomposity of this office. We're in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out.
Why are you here?
Ah! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket.
Ah.
Hey, don't do that to my card! I hardly ever get a chance to come in here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now.
We're all in this
You really do want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out. I got a bad feeling about this.
Alright, let's look around. Well, there's a many 700 things.
This is a safe, isn't it? Safe? That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so.
Let's get the lockpick
It
and
looks like
boil.
a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
What's the date of the S on X? You know, that's a
A 7-digit number. Do you know what it is?
I have a guess.
I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birth date? It's... I have a better idea. Here goes nothing.
You got a guess?
I do have a guess.
Okay. Lucky 7.
Code confirmed. Access granted. Bingo. What
Louis.
number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal? 7777777. The final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 77777? That ID number? I think you're 1 7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. Or this can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside?
What's in here?
Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed
Why
away?
did I steal money?
Look, it's a shard from a broken cup.
This actually from a broken
This somehow looks
box.
familiar. Where have I seen this before? There's something else in here, too. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth.
A big old handprint on it.
This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh. Well, it was just a thought. Is that it? Is this all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. Piece of cloth with a handprint on it and a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with the case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. Come on. There's got to be something we can show the detective.
I mean, one of those we can definitely show or prove.
Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Oh, those were the days.
It was literally like yesterday.
It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. The shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one that was in the safe? Yes, that one. That was in the safe. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Here, let me see that shard. Or, yeah, no, let me see the shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes.
There's a lot of places this could go.
What about X?
And there's the blood!
There. It fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But, hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. There's a reddish line on it. A reddish line. That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe?
Because he's a criminal. Quick, put it in your back pocket. Alright, anything else around here? I do have to relate the other thing as well. Because I think I know what that other thing is too. The leather. I guess there's leather. Cactus.
Okay, so what do you think is 2? Because that was my guess, that he wiped off the stuff.
I'm thinking the picture. That's my thought.
If I'm fired, I won't be able to give you any
no.
information. So that's why I have to get... Okay.
I don't know, I'll show him. I mean, maybe there's something else in here to find before we show him.
Maybe.
To make sure that I find all the evidence.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier...
Oh, it's you two.
Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. So what did you, like, see our memory or something? Or did we grab it out? I guess we grabbed it out.
Maybe.
In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Hey, look at the case name! Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here.
He put it there.
Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said I wonder what... No. About evidence lists. Silly goose. No, normally they're twice as long. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-sized list of evidence.
The list of evidence seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
What would the other half of the list be doing here? I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about that case. It would appear so.
Yay. That's a pointy statue, though. Can you look at the evidence on the list? Nope. Seems to be written in smudgy.
Semlish.
In Morse code.
But I can still look at the desk.
Wow, this desk is still big.
We found this inside the drawer. A list of evidence from the SL9 incident. Mr. Edgeworth had the other half of that list. We'd better look a little more into this list.
Do we have to go back to Edgeworth? And tell him we stole this?
This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons. Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room? What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes. You don't have any taxes to pay. Shh. Be careful what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Cut it out. You guys know how scary that guy can be.
Anything on the other side of the room?
I'll get there. Jesus Christ.
Okay, fine.
Man.
Look at the organ then.
Chief's organ. Sure is a sight to behold. and this instrument's pretty nice, too. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the Criminal Affairs Department. That's on the 2nd floor, and it's the 15th floor of an entirely different building. When a detective screws up, the chief calls him to his office. and makes them listen to the organ for hours. What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except for the ringing in their ears. So it's an instrument of punishment, literally. But aren't the chief's ears affected? He never listens to anyone anyway. That's beside the point.
It's so loud you can still hear it being played to this day.
This was taken on that day 2 years ago. The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think?
Computer?
This was Lana's desk. Sure is tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust, like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. What is her made of? Does he keep it in memory of her, or in memory of the crime?
Dun dun dun.
These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park.
Okay.
Neat. Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside. This is the 15th floor. I know! I was just saying. Saying what? Ever since making detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that.
Falling from the 15th floor?
Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams. So long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired. Don't say that. Yeah, really, we're the ones who's going to get him fired.
Maybe I gotta go talk to Edgeworth.
I heard you say that, but...
And then we'll get the...
Then what, we're going to come back here?
I guess.
That doesn't make any sense.
It could.
We're going to slip back in here twice.
Yes.
Or slip back in here once, but slip in here twice.
Yes. Oh, we could also talk to him.
That desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's? You know, that desk we already talked about being sisters? On that day 2 years ago, that's why I was waiting for Lana. Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. It's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's Eve party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see. So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk. No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Can I ask you something?
On this side of the room.
You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it?
No.
Why do you ask? You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now then, let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, that's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that. Sorry. This guy's starting to get on my nerves.
Sorry, don't worry about it.
Alright, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you?
Yeah, we figured that out.
What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings. Yet. There you go, ignoring me again.
Okay, well, we'll be back. You just stay here, Gumshoe.
Guard the place, make sure we can get back in.
If Gant back, knock him out.
Just tell him you want to hear some organ music.
Tell him to give you a 50. Hey, Edgeworth, we got evidence. Aww. You don't care. Never mind.
Oh my lord. Cut this part out. Even though it's your fault, cut it out. If anybody's hearing this now, he didn't cut it out.
Bye, Edgeworth.
makes us look so stupid.
I don't know, we got the evidence list that just...
Back to the first time I played Chrono Trigger, and I left the Millennial Fair and took Marley on a ferry ride, because I didn't know what else to do.
Anyway, what else do we have that could relate to that piece of leather? I mean, piece of leather is, I remember that in my mind. I could tell you, but only if you want to know. It's not a rubber glove, I can tell you that. You know, these would really be shorter. It's like 2 lines, and I don't know anything. It's like in Final Fantasy 2 when you say a word that they don't know, it's a little question mark. Maybe we can show him the evidence list. Maybe he'll read it.
Are you telling me what to do?
I don't know what to show him. I know what the leather is, but I don't know what to show him.
I think we already showed him this.
Did we?
No. Yeah, it looks like the right side of the form's been torn off. So Mr. Edgeworth's list really was only half of the whole thing. Something else is bugging me more than that. Take a look at the back of that form, pal. The back?
Take a look at the back! Fucking kill that guy.
That's Emma's picture.
Yeah.
Why are these things so damn hard to... There we go.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
So that's what probably...
I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. What is it? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now. Oh, no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright?
There's nothing eats the paper. You know, Phoenix would do that. He has eaten evidence before. Not just that, but evidence that had poison in it. You'll see that later. I honestly have no idea what to show him. Once again, we are lost. I don't think we missed anything else. I fucking hope we didn't miss anything else. If we missed something else, I'm gonna cry.
What do you mean, missed something? Like in the room here? We
It's
talked to everybody?
Like how we lost that piece of paper.
Lost item report, huh? Can't press the detective.
Yeah,
okay. Fine.
What relates to the leather?
Nothing really. I mean, a shoe, but
That's
it's made out of enamel. It's not even made out of leather.
That's not a leather shoe. There's brown leather.
I mean, unless it's part of the trophy.
It is not. It's clothing.
Well, I mean, unless it's Lana, the picture of Lana. Maybe she's wearing a leather coat. This one down here. That's the photo the Miss Star took. Anything you can tell us about it? I think we did this already, didn't we?
Yeah, probably. So no, she's not wearing a leather coat. Yes, it is both. I'm sure just give us the leather. That leather's very important. It can get you a game over. That's a true fact.
Have fun editing this video.
Yeah. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I got no clue. The picture was my own idea. I honestly have no clue. What do you want?
You can see pretty far from 15 stories up. If you were to drop that suit. At first, the chief wanted to use stained glass for this window. Really? Why didn't he? They say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view. Oh, stained glass or not, it's a huge window. Oh, that was a waste of time.
Take it from the safe file, just not just.
Huh?
Gumshoes unlocking. Take the leather from the safe file, gumshoes unlocking. Yeah, not gonna see much more in this room.
This mark looks like some kind of flower. Word is design at the insignia on the prosecutor's badge. Prosecutor's badge. Yeah, like the one. Now that you mention it, it does look all pointy and kind of painful. But Mr. Edgeworth never wears a badge. That's because he's a sharp dresser. A badge like that wouldn't go too well with his outfit. So sharp dressers don't need to wear badges? I guess everyone just kind of lets it slide. I don't see how that's supposed to signify severe punishment.
Anyone got any leather around here? We haven't really looked at everything. So there's an evidence we have, or there's an evidence we don't have.
What have I not shown him?
There's technically a lot we haven't shown him, but none of it's relevant. Okay, show him a point. People who wear leather.
Can I even do those?
Can you switch it here?
I don't know what I pressed. I don't think so.
No, you can't switch it from here. You can in, like, other games, I think. I think you can present people. I honestly have no clue. I swear to God, if like Angel Star or something has it, I'm gonna be so mad. If Angel Star is like, oh yeah, I got this giant leather jacket that I keep in my back pocket.
Well, what didn't I
don't know.
I showed her every piece of evidence.
Well, if Edgeworth, now after we looked at the back of the evidence sheet, he's like, oh yeah, I'll show you my evidence list now.
I mean, I can click on things here, but I can't imagine they're actually going to be relevant.
Probably not. I mean, she probably don't have anything, but I don't even know. I am so confused.
I haven't presented this, but I mean... Yes, this is hell.
What do we do with that? And the leather does have a handprint on it.
I'm aware of that, but I've shown Goodman. I mean, I can't remember his name.
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe thing. I was calling him Woodchuck.
Hey, what have you shown him?
I've shown him everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Yeah, finger dusted.
Well, not in there. I didn't, but.
What do I show him there?
He already sneezed on it last time I showed it to him.
I showed him Woodchuck in there.
Is that made of wood? much. I'm leaving again. Sorry, Miss Star.
That's all I got. Maybe we can find out whose fingerprints it is. Aww. Maybe that's relevant.
Don't mind. It's just going back and forth.
Hey, you want? Hey, Woodchuck.
Leaving good Chuck Woodchuck. You remember this shit that... Ow, it
You
made
remember
you
the shit they
sneeze?
sneezed on? Look at it again.
Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. Do you want to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead. Take my fingerprints.
That's not how it works.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take, dumbass. Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that... Great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead. Take my fingerprints.
That's not how it works.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then, once... yeah, you know how to do it. We did it before.
Hold me.
Alright, let's get this over with.
Which one? I think the middle finger seems the closest. Oh, it's time to powder! Your favorite thing! They won't see you again unless we play Apollo Justice.
Coming next week, Apollo Justice.
We gotta play all the other games first. There's a storyline, bro. I know, like, the Apollo Justice trilogy, like, just came out, I think.
Did you say... you said something about it that made me actually not want to play it.
Phoenix isn't the main character.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Maya isn't in it.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Okay, have I covered enough?
Well, instead, you have Phoenix's daughter.
Are we going for a... How fucking far in the future does it take place?
8 years.
And who... 8?
Yeah. From the birth.
So she's like a little kid.
No.
Oh, so we meet her later in the series. So who's her mom?
I honestly do not know.
Fuck you! How do you not know that?
I don't know, she's a magician. She also goes on trial in the 6th game. But Phoenix doesn't defend her. He's in a different country. Apollo defends her. But that's the game when Maya reappears.
You just told me Maya wasn't in it.
Well, yeah, she's not in 4 or 5, but she's in 6. She's mentioned in 4 and 5. Yeah, Phoenix is an attorney in 4. He lost his attorney's badge. But he regains it in 5.
Alright, that's gotta be good enough, right?
Probably. Alright, whose fingerprints is this? Not Gans. Not Angel.
There we go.
Emma's.
Oh, Emma's. I thought I was on Lana. Yeah, I know it's stupid. I thought I was going... You know.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Lots of evidence relating to Emma.
No, how can this be?
This means nothing.
How can I compare these things just on the spot like this? This makes absolutely no sense.
Got an at-home comparisons kit.
I'm not even at home! Hey, you found a match. Whose fingerprints were they? It seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough? No, they're not clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Psst. Hey, you. Over here.
On the other side of the room.
What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma, for now. Here. Maybe you should hold on to this. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. I'm assuming it's Gant.
Now that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless.
Oh, maybe it wasn't. Oh, yeah, it was.
And that white you in the coat?
Chief Gant!
Quick, Gumshoe, punch him!
We didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Out the window!
We were planning a surprise party!
Yeah! Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective.
Do you mean me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat.
Me, sir?
Drop off your ID on the way out. He won't be needing it anymore.
But, sir...
Now get out!
Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too, then.
Wait, you, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Me, sir?
I'd like a word with you.
But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator
You
yet.
with the spiky hair, you're free to go.
Mr. Wright?
Bye.
You're a fucking dick leaving her there, Phoenix. Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? Thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the Chief again. Later, pal. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day.
February 24th, Citizen Visible.
I see. So the Chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
Yes.
It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really, I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story.
Let's talk of present.
I have to admit I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so, because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom, may I ask, is this person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of? What is this person's name? Well, Miss Skye? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
Do we have proof?
I just found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car.
Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. The knife from the SL9 incident, serial killer Joe Dark's knife. I couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with the other knife. That would be Edgeworth's knife? That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. And that's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand. Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Miss Starr, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So, you hid Dark's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean? Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and as an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago.
Well, thanks for watching this episode of the Game Night. Like, subscribe, go to our vision, money, play.
The plot thickens.
Good night.
Gabba the game night, Gabba the game night, Gabba the game night, yay. Come on and watch him play games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.